Hey guys, it's Dimitri here, and in this video we will see the responsive. What's responsive and how we can use it. Normally I don't want to make a responsive video. I know I have a lot of videos, but in generally a lot of library have already implemented some kind of responsive and you need to make little corrections. It's not like before maybe 5 years where you have to write everything by hand, and still before 5 years there was already a library like Bootstrap that can actually help you create your responsive. So I don't think it's now important, uh, because yeah, basically the library already done it for you. But since some people ask me to create some video about the responsive design of the website using HTML and CSS, I will cover just the basic, the most used things. I will not go in deep on this because you will not need it. Because you will not need it. So let's jump to our video. But before that, if you're new to this channel, hit the like button, subscribe, and let's go. So let's start with the first thing. Let's create one block element because yeah, basically the response will be in general your website will be in the block elements. So let's write one div and let's make a couple div inside. Div one, maybe just copy. Okay, and in this div let's put one image. I have prepared here 4 images. I don't prepare them, they are there from like 3 months, but yeah, I prepared them. And I'll use them to basically present some kind of responsive. Basically the images will be the blocks which will go 3 blocks, and in future 2 blocks and one down, and maybe 3 blocks one under the other. So let's first will be the arrow png. They're really completely different images, so yeah, you see some white backgrounds and so on. That's next will be bonnet. Oops, bonnet. We get suggestion, and the last one will be the bonnet one.jpg. So far so good. Let's save it and see in the browser what actually happened in the browser. I don't expect the images will be okay. There is no weight in height and the pictures may be different on the size. So let's refresh. Okay, we have our 3 pictures. So what we actually gonna do is create these pictures with same height and weight, or maybe one to be maybe 2 times bigger from the other two. We will see what we will do, and after this, if you press F12, you will get this console stuff. And over here, the toggle device toolbar, we will see how our responsive perform. Okay, let's go back to our code. Now, let's give some weight and height. And for this example, let's make it 22,200 200 pixels, and the second one, let's be also 200 pixels. I will just copy them because I'm lazy, and basically the technology make things much more easier for the programmers, not like before. So yeah, there's lazy people from time to time, like me in this case. Let's just save it and see in the browser what happened. Let's refresh. Okay, it's not the best looking images, but we have some squares with images inside. After this, I will make, for example, this planet 400 pixels, and the other will be 200, just to create this responsive. Now, let's give some style here, and let's give a display. This I'll use display inline. I think it was something like this. Or I better use display flex because I really love love flexbox. Display flex, justify content will be, let's put it in center. So far so good. Let's check in the browser. Okay, we have our images over here. If we use Control Shift and C, we can inspect their absolutely same size. Now let's create our responsive. Normally you will have some kind of padding and margins, but I don't know, do I insert them here? But let's make it. No, it's no need. Okay, let's put it. We will not die if we do it. Okay, up. Ooh. Margins, and let's put this margin to be 10 pixels from my outside. Let's copy this and insert it in the rest of the images. Let's save it. Check in the browser. One refresh. Okay, we have a little bit separated. Now let's see how they actually act on the responsive. Okay, so what we want to do in this case, since we use display flex, I have to use other way to make these block elements inline, so I can make some kind of responsive, because with display flex and justify content they will be always in the center. Maybe if I add media query to overwrite some of the style, yeah, but let's make it like normal people's. I was thinking was display inline block. I really don't remember because I didn't use it from long time. Oh, I think I have to use the display inline on the childs. Basically the divs inside the big div. Let's remove those style over here and let's add the style over here. I just save it. Let's go to our browser and let's refresh. Oh my god, why this divs didn't. Oh my god, I use. Sorry guys. I have to use on the divs, not on the images. Really sorry. Well, this is the risk on the live writing. Style, display inline. Let's just copy for the rest of the divs. And let's just save it. Again, let's go back to our browser. I hope this time we don't have some kind of problems. Yeah, we have our finally our our divs over here. I'll create the way I think I'm going to do it. It will be with media query. I think is the most easy way you can actually do it. Basically switching one element to another. For the mobile device, since you want to use a responsive, you most likely will use it for the mobile devices. You have to add this line of code: meta name, viewport, content, when device, initial, blah blah blah, and other stuffs. You can see it up. So far so good. Now let's go to our browser and see how at the moment it's look like. Let's first save it and let's refresh. We have it one under the other. Now what we want to do, let's write first the media query. So inside this style I'll write the media query, which will be like this. I don't know why. And here I write media. Yep. Now we can choose. Let's make it no, not like this. Let's make it with the minimal weight, and the minimal weight, let's pick it to pick the 800 pixels. So we have our media query. Let's save it. And now let's see what we want to do when the weight of our page become 800 pixels. Basically, if we go to our browser, put F12, and we try the responsive, here is the weight show. I don't know if you see it. And what will happen when the weight pass 800? Let's make the div, since we have already divs, and let's make it display inline, and let's just save it. Okay, let's test it. Let's refresh and let's try to pass 800. And like you see, when we pass 800, it become normal bulk element. Basically, the inline is not there after we pass 800. So I think this will be for this video. If you like it, hit the like button and subscribe for more coding videos. See you in the next video.